Do you remember this soundtrack? Cool. How about this one? Do you remember how it made you feel? I know for a fact you all remember this one. Or even this legendary saying.
Rangers lead the way.
It brings me back to a much simpler, epic time in my life. A time where I could play these games for hours straight and not feel the anxiety of wasting time or missing out on life, because I was present in the moment enjoying whatever I was playing. I had played these games with my friends, and the result? Countless memories I look back on with a sense of gratitude. But as I got older and life hit more and more, I started to feel less and less present, and ended up a lot more in my head. Video games just weren't as fun as they used to be. I would constantly stare at my library trying to figure out a game to play, and once I found one, I wasn't on it for longer than 10 minutes. The issue is I spent money on these games, and I'd hate to think I wasted it, but at the same time, I feel like forcing yourself to play a game, in some cases, feels worse than just being bored. If you're watching this video, you may have went through the same thing, or something similar, but maybe there are other reasons as to why video games just weren't fun for you anymore. Some people say it's because video games just aren't as good as they used to be. They often reminisce about the times when you paid $60 for a finished product and got your money's worth. During this time, games weren't released until they were completely finished, as opposed to nowadays, where I hear complaints about the gaming industry focusing on profit over quality. A system which has left games oversaturated with microtransactions, battle passes, and early access to games disguised as a benefit. Battle passes in theory should be good for gamers, I guess, because it's more content, but unfortunately it's only for a limited time, and then it's gone forever. Imagine someone already stressing about being on the game for too long, but now they feel like they have to play due to seeing other players with cool items or the fear of missing out. It doesn't seem like a recipe for enjoyment. It actually seems more like a chore than something to be enjoyed. And isn't the whole point of video games to unwind and to have fun? As a kid, it may not be this serious, but speaking as an adult, if I'm stressed from work, why would I take on more work to relax? Another reason that many overlook as to why gaming may not be fun anymore is because we play the same games over and over again. Not literally the same games, but the same things every year. I can still remember the euphoric feeling I got when I first played games like Call of Duty or 2K. The first time was amazing for me because it felt like I was entering a new world. But how long am I going to feel that way if I constantly get a new game every year that's basically the same? That isn't to say that the new releases aren't good, but after a while it gets repetitive, and I didn't feel like I was buying a new game because of what it had to offer, but rather so I wouldn't feel left behind when my friends were all getting it. But the real culprit everyone seems to attribute this problem to is something we have no control over, and never will, and that's growing older. The one thing you will never get back in life is time, and as time goes by, we age and we change as people. Whether that be physically, mentally, financially, we are constantly evolving. What you found interesting or fun when you were 15 probably won't be the same as 20. It's funny because when we were younger without a care in the world, all we dreamt about was getting older. And then once we got older, we feel nostalgic and yearn to go back to the days when we were young. But even nostalgia can't always save you in these situations. Even for the older, well-made games that I enjoyed back in the day, I still couldn't seem to enjoy them as I had done before. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting to. I really don't have the solution to enjoying games like we all used to, but I made this video in the hopes that we can all look back on the moments where we did have fun and just be grateful we even had those moments. Nostalgia can be a great and not so great feeling at times, but at least we're feeling something. What made these games so great wasn't always necessarily how fun they were, but it was how they made us feel. Whether that be sad, angry, happy, or scared, it's the feelings we felt that made these games so captivating. Over the years, there have been a few games that released that brought back these feelings of excitement for gaming. I remember when Fortnite got really popular around 2018, everyone was excited because it was something new, and it revitalized something in them that they hadn't felt since MW2 years back. But the Battle Royale genre has reached its max potential, and now we're left waiting for something else to take its place. At the rate that game is going, will it ever happen? I can't answer that, but only time will tell.